What's up? Welcome into Fairway Forward Friday Night Hits. I'm Mark Whiteman. Thanks for joining us as always. Tons of teams got going last Friday, but many more waiting until week one, including the Chapman Panthers, who started 7-0 last year before being derailed in the playoffs by eventual 3A champion Daniel. Panthers opening up at home against Burns. That's where we find our Julia Morris for our game of the week.
For the first time in 46 years, Burns and Chapman faced off in a regular season matchup. The game also the Panthers' first of the season, while Burns looked to build off its dominant performance in week 0. Chapman gets off to a good start. First quarter, Panthers quarterback Drew Settle connects with DJ Black for a big-time touchdown. Chapman with the early 7-0 lead. But the Rebels' offense responds before the end of the quarter. Gabe Rogers buys some time, and he hits Kaya Cook in the end zone. Tie ball game. It's a back-and-forth battle throughout the first half. In the second, Chapman's offense continuing to roll. Settle passes to Walt Waddell, who holds on to the ball even after the hard hit, and the Panthers are up 21-14. But Burns once again responding quickly. Mac Long had 3 touchdowns in Burns' season opener last week. He scores his second of the game there, powering through the Panthers' defense and finding his way into the end zone. Tie game 21-21. That's the score at half. Game stays close in the second half. In the fourth quarter, Burns is up 30-27 with about 2 minutes to go. On 3rd and long, Rogers connecting with Thomas Gregory for the first down, and Gregory stays in bounds and takes it all the way for a touchdown. What a finish and what a game. The Rebels win it 37-27.
These guys got no fight in them. I mean, it kept it interesting, but played a great football team, but found a way to win. Couldn't be more proud of my guys.
The Rebels host Dutch Fork next Friday. Chapman plays at Boiling Springs. In Inman, I'm Julia Morris, WYFF News 4 Sports.
Daniel's title defense had to wait a week. Both the Lions and Easley Green Wave missing last Friday's games due to COVID concerns. Daniel's game at West Ashley had already been canceled when Pickens County went virtual temporarily, preventing Easley, Liberty, and Pickens from playing as well. So to Central, where we're tied at 14 at the half as the Lion season gets rolling. And Daniel getting the ball to start the second half. Zach Picklesheimer around the outside. How about 63 yards down the sideline as the Lions get going here to start the second half. And that's going to set up Isaac Turner from down and close on the 2-yard plunge. And Lions lead 21-14 at that point. Easley punting now, and that ball is way too high. Thomas Dacus grabs it, tries to make something happen, but he gets shoved out of the back of the end zone by Tyzion Jameson for the Daniel safety. Lions roar 54-21. The eye in the sky don't lie. Powdersville rallying past Broome last week. Sky 4. There to watch it happen tonight. First time the Patriots had ever won a season opener last week. BHP off to a 1-0 start with a narrow win over Westside last week, but trouble for A.J. Pendleton. He is sniped by Matthew Spencer, who jumps the route for the pick 6. And Powdersville rolling early in this game, but BHP going to answer back. Pendleton powering in from down in close. But it's Powdersville getting the win here over BHP. That would tie the game on that Pendleton score, but Powdersville goes on to win 34-19. Their first ever win over the Bears. Hey, let's show you some scores. Southside Christian beating up on Anderson 42-0 as their undefeated start to the season continues. St. Joe's over Buford 56-21. And it's Christchurch beating Landrum 36-14. After a 2-year hiatus, the crosstown rivalry in Greenwood resumed last season with the Eagles blanking Emerald 28-0. Both teams winning last week to set up an early season unbeaten showdown for bragging rights down in Greenwood County. I love a good rivalry game. Greenwood getting to work, leading by 20 in the third. But here comes Emerald's Adrikas Tolan scoring from 2 yards out. That still makes the score, of course. Greenwood 20-7 at that point. And the Eagles going to be on the move again. Dalen Rapley hooking up with Billy Pruitt. 55 yards for the Greenwood touchdown. Eagles cruise again 35-7 over Emerald. And at home, after a big Week 1 win against Lawrence, hosting Wren, Hurricanes hoping to shake off a blowout loss to Dutch Fork. Hannah on the march early, going for it down and close and 4th down. But check out the defense from the Hurricanes. How about a goal line stand for Wren? But Hannah, methodical, and Jalen Thompson, undeniable. Dragging in half of the defense for the TL Hanna touchdown. Competitive game here, but Hanna grinds down the Hurricanes 27-16, the final. Let's show you a few more scores if we can. Branchville beating Calhoun Falls 35-0. Blacksburg over Green Sea Floyd's 22-14. Two more games in the last 24 hours were unfortunately canceled. The rivalry between Blue Ridge and Greer called off due to a positive test for the Tigers. West Oak at Carolina, supposed to have played on Monday. That game also off due to COVID concerns in both programs. Hey, we are taking a quick timeout, but we have plenty, and I mean plenty, of great games still to come, including Boiling Springs getting their season started at Dorman. Cavs running backs coach Jake Morris, kind enough to throw in a wire for us. It's mic'd up.
Good job. Y'all we're just playing like crazy. They're playing like we thought they would play. Don't do this. Shoot your hands and right in the box, all right? Stay with them, okay? All right, here you go. Collect. Does look good on you. Yeah, slims you up. Got a 4, got a corner, got a safety. Fresh legs all the time. Safety sitting over top of it, though.
Show him this. Show him this.
I've been good. I don't think I say anything bad.
You're watching Friday Night Hits!
Thank you, ladies. Dorman stunned in week 0, losing at Clover on a night the Cavs couldn't get anything going offensively, looking to rebound against Boiling Springs, picking up first quarter, and Dorman having no trouble scoring in this one. Hudson Talley fakes the handoff, rolls far side, connecting with Tyson Rogers for the score. Cavs up early 6-0, however, would miss the PAT. Later in the first, Talley with a fade. Rogers again breaks a couple tackles, and yeah, why not? 51 yards to pay dirt. Cavs up 13-0 at that point, and they go on to blow out Boiling Springs in this game 33-0. Welcome back to Fairway Ford Friday Night Hits. Malden's trip to York last Friday canceled last Friday. So Mavs at home for game 1 against Spartanburg. Lights out. Lightning strike at Hillcrest earlier in the week, KOing their scoreboard. Wasn't much scoring to light it up in the first half anyways. 3-0 Vikes at the break. But Mavs get it going. Double reverse. Jaden Lucas committed to Clemson as a quarterback. Throw in here, though, connecting with Aaron Bowens. A couple plays later, David Scherer hits Deuce Caldwell. Deuce's Power 5 speed from the UNC commit, and he's gone. The Mavs hang on here for a 14-9 win over Spartanburg. Abbeville opening the year with a 46-0 win over McCormick last week, taking the show on the road to Newberry. Scoreless in the first, Zay Rayford, Antonio Harrison, all by his lonesome. Panthers put points on the board first, and, well, Harrison, he's got the dirty dancing routine, feeling it there. Abbeville having the time of their lives in this one. Early second in the red zone again, Jamarian Burton. The road is paved, 18 yards for 6. Abbeville blasts Newberry 35-6. Woodruff at Hillcrest, first meeting between teams since 1973. Wolverines cleared 500 yards of total offense last Friday, but it's the Rams rolling here. Bennett Judy pitching it. Logan Coldred, touchdown Hillcrest, 7-0 in the first. Woodruff puts together a nice drive in response as the kids are loving it. Jalen Tribble hitting him with a spin move and kick a field goal. And then Hillcrest coming right back down, second quarter. Here they are, the Rams facing 3rd and 17. That ain't no thing to Coldren on the halfback screen. He's outrunning the entire defense. Ram tough. Hillcrest routs Woodruff 41-24. Back to Greenwood County, 96 and Ware Shoals. Wildcats winning in week 0, scoreless early. Xavion King changes that real quick. 96 leads, 7-0. Same score now when Tyler Conklin gets in for a short score for Ware Shoals. But the Wildcats rip off 41 unanswered from that point. It's going to be King scoring again, 96-48. Ware Shoals 6, the final. We'll show you a couple scores if we can. Chapin over Mid-Carolina, 46-26, and Gaffney rolling against Somerville, 35-7. Chesney and Broome, tight game, high-scoring game. Broome winning. Clinton over Lawrence, 21-19. And it's Pendleton hosting Holy Innocents, and Holy Innocents from Atlanta getting the big win, 55-17. Seneca dominating in week 0 on the road against Blacksburg. The Cats hosting Palmetto for their home opener tonight. Mustangs didn't play last week, but coming out their first winning season since 2017, showing no rust early, no score. Isaiah Hill dropping back and just chucking it up to Zorian Brown behind the defense. Nothing but grass in front of him. 7-0 Mustangs, but Seneca gets cooking. Cade Evenson, 21 yards to the end zone. Bobcats on the board, and there'd be more where that came from. Seneca popping off on Palmetto, 59-14. Week 0 winners, Riverside and Jailman meeting tonight. Patriots haven't started 2-0 since 2011. Warriors not since 2007. Something's got to give. Jailman on 4th down. They tried to punt right there, but it was not a punt. It was a fake. And man going a long way, Jacob Watt, 55 yards for the Patriots touchdown. Second quarter, Riverside's got the ball. Rob Sanders going to take the snap, keep it, 2-yard touchdown. And Riverside winning again, 14-7 over Jailman. Wade Hampton at home against Greenville. Generals Week 0 game canceled. Red Raiders beat Rock Hill last Friday on a 42-yard kick with less than 2 to go. Third quarter, Greenville's got the ball. Prometheus Franklin taking the snap, handing off to Khalik Holland for a big-time 30-yard run. Later in the drive, it's Pro Franklin taking the snap and handing off to Khalik Holland again. 2-yard touchdown. Greenville, wow, 70-7 over Wade Hampton. Sky 4 over Woodmont. Wildcats blasting Blue Ridge last week, scoring 57 in the big win. Home against Southside. Tigers shut out in Week 0. Wildcats leading early here. A.J. Hackett in for the short score. Woodmont leads at that point 14-0. Time ticking on Southside. However, late in the first half, Tigers just trying to make something happen. Johnny Jones-Tucker connects with Zy Dawson. 34-yard score for the Tigers. Southside tightens the gap, but Woodmont hangs on 14-9 the final. Berea and Liberty, neither ended up playing last week. Bulldogs on the road to face the Red Devils, up big in the third, 28-6. Going in for more, but Liberty not having it. Landon Ziegler first to the ball. The goal line stand for the Red Devils. Same score. Berea is going to recover a fumble, snap in the end zone. They're going to get another touchdown. And how about the Bulldogs? 47-13 over Liberty. A big win for Berea. Well, that'll do it for Fairway Ford Friday Night Hits. As always, you can find all the scores and highlights on our website, WYFF4.com. For everyone who makes this possible, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.